Hey there. Thank you for your very, very sweet message. I quite appreciated receiving it. By the way, I hope voice messages are fine for me to send. I find it much easier than texting back and forth. It just saves a lot of time. Also, considering my job is kind of just sitting in front of a screen talking the entire time, I figured maybe you even appreciate the voice. Who knows? Anyway, right, yeah, I just wanted to say that I really appreciate it, and I'm so glad that you enjoy my content, and I hope to see you in many more streams in the future, of course. Oh yeah, for sure. It's a bit strange to think about sometimes. Just, you know, other people go to work every day. They stock shelves or manage phone calls or repair the train tracks out in the open world. That was a weird way of phrasing it, but oh, that is a very loud car. Oh well. Sorry, I hope it's not too audible in the voice message. I don't want to say this all again. I'll have forgotten half of the stuff I was gonna say. So, Anyway, sorry, I was saying, right, yeah, other people have, very important jobs, and sometimes very difficult jobs. And, it's not like my job isn't difficult, but it's strange, I'm just at home, in front of my computer, and I turn on a stream, and, I talk to a bunch of strangers all day, I play some games. Don't worry, I'm not, trying to talk it down at all, but it's funny to think about. There's a lot of work that goes into it behind the scenes, of course. It's not just pressing the go live button and then pressing the stop go live button. I forgot what it's called at the moment, actually. I have a very bad memory when it comes to, little things like that. But it's not just that. A lot more goes into it. Especially the technical stuff, making sure everything's working fine, and planning to keep things interesting. But yeah, my point is just it's a little strange sometimes, and you get to talking to some strange people as well. Most are respectful and nice, and then others are just kind of a little bit weird, I guess. But hey, more power to them. As long as no one's creepy, I don't really care about quirkiness. I guess I'm a little strange in my own way. I have that about me as well, so I can't really judge. Damn, that was a long ramble of mine. So sorry. I hope that you have the time to listen to all this, I guess. Talking about strange? Sure, I'm a little worried what you're going to be following that up with, but yeah, let's talk about strange. Sure. Fetishes. Right, yeah, that's an interesting topic for sure. It's it's the internet. There's all kinds of stuff on here. I've talked to a few people who would would try to get me involved in stuff, and others who just do. They don't really need your agreement, let's call it that, to involve you in their kink, because they can kind of just do it on their own, with whatever is out there. Some people watch certain streams just for the kink aspect of it, even though the streamer might not mean it in a kinky way. And then of course there's other people who just specifically target that kind of demographic. So there's also the other side of things. But, yeah, I've had a few people in my DMs, asking me to show my feet on stream, or, wondering if I could maybe, like, do a cooking stream, but, like, cooking strange stuff. I don't even remember exactly what it was anymore, but I just know it weirded me the fuck out. Like, no kink shaming at all. It's just, if it's not my thing, and it's kind of like, you know, it throws you off a little, then you don't really want to be involved in some of that stuff. Yeah, there's like this obsession with slime in a kind of way. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, that's my few words on fetishes and kink, I guess. Yeah. You want to share? I mean, what's the purpose of that? In this case, let's ask, what are your intentions? Right, yeah, cool, yeah, okay. I mean, if you just want to get it out there, I say, you know what, sure, I'll be your diary, basically. You know, you can just shout it out into the world, you know. If the purpose is to get me involved in anything, I might have to decline that, I'm afraid. That's that. But yeah, if you just want to talk about it, I guess you can. Go right ahead. That's interesting. Yeah. Huh. I think I've heard of that one before. It's kind of common, right? Or maybe just in like specific parts of the internet, but I feel like I've heard of quite a few people having that one. Okay. So how does that work? I think I'm less familiar with this kind of thing. But yeah, how do you make that appealing? No, that sounds weird. Like, I'm not asking like how do you like that, because obviously, you know, that's kind of the thing with fetishes. You don't really, you know, choose to enjoy something. I just mean more like, how does it work? I'm like a little worried and a little intrigued at the same time. Huh. Yeah, huh. That's not how I expect that. But I can kind of see it, I guess. Interesting. Oh dear. I hope I'm not awkward with this. I don't really know much about what to say. But yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, I don't know if this will help, but you're valid. Here's like this little stamp of validation for you, I suppose. You're not a weirdo. Don't worry. As long as anything you do is safe and sane and consensual, you know, go off, I guess. Do whatever floats your boat. Yeah, no, just not with me. Not with me. Not really my kind of thing. Like I said, I can understand it, I can get it, and I would never ever shame anyone for anything, except if it goes in a direction of not being morally up to code. if there's like stuff that's not consensual, yeah, no, maybe you shouldn't be engaging in anything like that. Technically, I feel like in that case it's still kind of, I guess, like, kind of, in a way, like, oh, well, you can't help what you like, you can't help what you enjoy. It's kind of like how you can't control your thoughts, right? Sometimes you just think bad things even though you don't want to, and you shouldn't feel like a bad person for thinking those thoughts, but you have absolute control over your actions, so you just shouldn't do anything bad. And so in the same sense, if you have like some fucked up fantasies, it's just all about not engaging in them. And maybe if it really goes deeper, you should probably think about psychological help, if that's really like, a really bad thing that you might need support with. But in and of itself, liking a fucked up thing is not like, the same amount of bad as doing a fucked up thing. Especially when you just have no control over that whatsoever, Yeah. Anyway, went on another ramble. Oh dear, this is always what happens when I do voice messages. They just end up being incredibly, incredibly long. But I mean, I hope having this talk with someone helped you a little. I'm gonna have to get going soon, I think. Got another stream coming up, actually. And I guess I'll put this on the list of conversations I've had about fetishes online now. It's a bit of a thing of like, if I had a penny for every time, It's still not quite all that much. But it's weird that it happened, now the sixth time? Fifth time? Maybe seventh? Whatever. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And that I'll maybe see you in chat.